Today on Max Handy Gadgets, we're making a delicious bread and egg recipe. So let's get started. Now here we have half a mildly hot Poblano pepper here. We cut it in half. Now we're going to just slice it up. And we're going to use our kitchen knife here. It's a Santuco by Acetti. Yeah, it's still really sharp. Let's check it out. Definitely sharp. Okay, we're going to put them in a bowl. Okay, now we're going to take our plum tomatoes here. They're nice. And we're going to slice them up. We get rid of that. Slice them nice and thin. Look how sharp that knife is. Really sharp. I can almost just push that right through there. I don't even have to saw on it or anything. Okay. Now we get our other one. Really nice tomatoes here. The plum tomatoes. We'll just cut the end off. I'll make these just a little bit thicker, so we'll mix them up some. Okay, now we'll put them in a bowl. Will they fit? Yep, okay. Good. Okay, now we're going to clean our cutting board real quick here. Next, we're going to take our 3 slices of bread here, and we can cut them up or we can break them up by hand. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them up. And we'll cube them up a little bit. Boy, that knife's so sharp, it just goes right on through that bread without even messing it up. Beautiful. Okay, let's put them in a bowl. Okay. Okay, we got our bread. That's good. It's all cubed up nice. All right. Okay, let's get our cutting board out of the way here. And now we're going to take our eggs here. And we're going to crack some eggs. Okay, to our eggs we're going to add some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, some oregano, and some parsley flakes, and a pinch of cayenne pepper, just a little bit. And just a little bit of water, maybe like an ounce. Now we're going to mix that up. Okay. Now all we have to do is start cooking. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, set your burner to medium high. Put a little bit of oil in the pan. Let that heat up a little bit. Put about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic in there. And we'll stir that around a little bit here. Get them flavors going. Okay, to that we're going to add about 2 patties of butter. And we're going to melt that in. Boy, that smells good already. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now to that, we're going to add our mildly hot poblano peppers, chopped up. And we're going to stir them in. Now they're chopped fine, they'll add a nice little crunch, and when you heat them up good, here, stir fry them a little, they lose some of their heat, but it makes it taste really good. Okay, we'll let that cook just a little bit. Let them peppers soften a little bit. Okay, they softened up just nice. Alright, now we're going to add our bread in there. We're going to put all our 3 slices of bread that we cubed up. Put that right in there. And we're going to mix that around. Get them flavors going. Boy, I wish you could smell this because it smells wonderful. Okay, let's lower our heat down to like medium-low. Okay, now we're going to take our egg mixture here and we're going to mix it up a little bit here. And we're going to put that right in there. And stir that around a little. Now we're going to level that out. Okay, we'll get it in from the edge a little bit here. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to cover that and we're going to let that cook maybe 2-3 minutes until it firms up a bit, and then we'll flip it over. Okay, let's see if we can flip this over. We might have to use a lid. Alright, let's just go ahead and use the lid. We'll just go ahead and flip it over. And we'll slide it back on there. Okay. Okay, we'll let that go a minute. Boy, that looks good. Okay, let's flip that back over and see how it is. Boy, that looks good. Okay, let's get that off of there. Put him back in there. Okay. That's perfect. Alright, now we're going to put a little tomato sauce on top. Just a little bit, maybe 3-4 ounces at the most. And we're going to take a spoon and spread that around. Okay. Now we're going to take our cheese and put that on top because we like cheese. Can you see it? There's about a cup of mozzarella here, so we'll use about 2/3 of this and then we'll add some more to the top. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now we're going to put our tomatoes on top. Our plum tomatoes. Yeah, you might not have needed that many plum tomatoes. Maybe one would have done it. But they're not going to go bad. Now we're going to spritz that with a little more cheese. because, you know, we like cheese, especially all kinds of cheese. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to sprinkle that with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just to add different kinds of flavor of the cheese. And we're going to put a little more oregano on top. And a little bit of parsley. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to cover that and let everything kind of melt. That'll be good. Alright, let's let our cheese melt and everything get nice and hot. Boy, that smells good. Bet you that's going to taste good. Okay, let's take a look, see how we're doing here. Boy, that looks good. Okay, all we have to do is plate that up and take a taste test. Does that look good? Smells good too. Okay guys, let's see if we can get this out of the pan. What do you think? Alright, let's give it a shot. Beautiful. Well, there you have it guys, our delicious bread and eggs recipe with mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, plum tomatoes, and minced garlic stir-fried in with our bread. Yeah, you can't beat that. Plus there's oregano on top and a little bit of parsley. Yeah. Let's just get into a little piece. Let's see if we can cut this. Okay, there's one side. All right, let's do this side. Okay, let's just take a little piece, see how it is. Yeah, I'm just going to use my fingers. Oh wow, look at that cheese. Can you see it? Wow. Boy, does that look good. Okay, let's just have a little taste. Oh my God, the cheese is just awesome. Now mozzarella is very stringy, but the flavor is, you know, kind of mild. But the Parmesan cheese that's mixed in there, yeah, that kicked it up a notch. Yeah, go ahead and sprinkle some of that in there while you're cooking it. It worked out really good for us here. Boy, is that tasty. You're gonna love this one. Yep. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you just how the crust turned out. Can you see it? Nice and golden brown and easy to handle, and boy is it tasty. You're gonna love this. Just go ahead and make them. Definitely not gonna last long. Yep. You know what would go good with that right there? Yep. A nice wobble pop. Yeah, that sounds good. Good.